Welcome to the Casino Insiders, and I'm your host, Deacon Kane. Well, I hope you all had a good weekend, this Veterans Day weekend. It was a great weekend. Thank you to all the veterans out there who are serving, who have served, and who lost their lives for us. Thank you all very much. Alrighty, guys. So, this past NFL weekend was nuts. We're going to get into that in just a second. But, as we all know, Liquid Nitro Energy Drink is our proud sponsor. And as you all know, oh yes, the low-carb Liquid Nitro Energy Drink. If you're interested in getting one, please email me at casinoinsiders@gmail.com. Alrighty, folks. Alright, don't forget, hey, we have 3 books out there. Yes, we do. And as I like to say, Destroying Blackjack, Destroying Roulette, and the newest one, Destroying. Just kidding. Baccarat. It's Mastering Blackjack, Mastering Roulette, and Mastering Baccarat, the ultimate guide. Okay, or Master. How can I live? Sorry, I was going off on a tangent there. That happens at 1 o'clock in the morning on a Monday, or now it's Tuesday, folks. All right, day after Veterans Day. And don't forget to say hi to Tick. That's one thing that I do want to mention. Don't forget to go say hi. Go to our store. You can go to www.thecasinoinsiders.com. Click on Deuces the Shop and go check out our swag. Our hoodies are phenomenal. I got a few myself, if I don't say so. Anyway, alrighty, folks. Now it's time to move on to the craziness called the NFL. All right. So this past week we were 9-4-1, and this week the point spread either helped us tremendously or hindered us tremendously. Now, my big 3 were the Bengals plus 5.5, Panthers plus 6.5, and the Broncos plus 7.5. That was the parlay I told you to take. If you were going to take any parlays, guess what? You would have won a lot of money, folks. A lot. But I'm just saying. Anyway, like I was saying as well, we were 9-4-1 over the weekend, bringing us to the year going into week 11, 85-60-5. Kind of cool, huh? We're 25 games over 500. And we're at a total of 150 games played this year. Pretty sweet. All right. So I'm really happy with where we're at. I'm really happy with what we're doing. So let's see what goes on from here. All right. So week 11, the first matchup, your Thursday night game of the week on Prime, by the way, just so you know. Commanders at Eagles. The Eagles are favored by -3 points. The over-under is 48.5. Man, 3 points. Commanders coming off a tough loss. Eagles playing the Cowboys and just demolishing them, which was pretty awesome to watch. But, you know, Commanders are a different team. Eagles are in first place in that division, so it's a 1-2 matchup. Commanders are a half game back. Commanders win, they're in first place. So I'm going to take the Commanders plus 3. Ravens going into Pittsburgh, folks. Oh, by the way, the money line on the Commanders-Eagles game is plus 150 for the Commanders, minus 175 for the Eagles. Thank you. Sorry about that. And let's see here. The Ravens going into Pittsburgh. Ravens are favored -3 points. Money line is a minus 170. Steelers plus 145. Over-under is 47.5 points. The Steelers coming off a big win against the Commanders. Let's just say it there. They had a comeback win, good, strong one. Russell Wilson's actually coming into his own after his injury. Justin Fields just wasn't getting it done. Well, what do you expect from an Ohio State quarterback? But I will say this. Got to give props, even though I can't stand him, to Russell Wilson. Yes, former Seahawk, former Bronco. Yeah, I went there. Okay. Anyway, I'm being petty. Yes, I am. But I am going to take the Steelers plus the 3 points, folks. I think the Steelers at home and that defense, TJ Watt's healthy. The only thing that I'm really concerned with is the Highsmith injury. We're going to have to really play close attention to that and go from there, okay? Now you got the most lopsided game of the day, in my opinion, and that's the Jaguars going into Detroit. Jaguars money line is a plus 550. Lions are favored by 13 points. Yes, folks, 13 points. Lucky number 13. The money line is a minus 900. The over-under on this game is a 47.5 as well. You know what? The Lions are ridiculous right now. I mean, to me, they're going to be in the Super Bowl as the NFC champions as of this moment right here, right now. If they aren't, I will be surprised, even over the greatest team in the world, the 49ers. But I'm just saying, I'd love to see the Lions do it, but I got to take the Jags. I got to take those 13 points. It's too crazy not to. All right? So Jags plus 13. Browns. All right. Go into the Saints. Browns, as we all know, I will never, ever, 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 ever take them, pick them again. They are playing the Saints. Browns are a minus 105 money line. Saints are a minus 115 money line. Saints are favored by minus 1. Over under is good question. I don't have it up there. I will have it up there soon. Hold on, stand by. My bad, guys. Browns Saints over under is 44.5 points. I'm going to add that in there. And like I said, I am going to take the Saints minus the 1 point. Okay? Okay. Moving on. In a moment. Got to put my notes in. There we go. Next game is going to be the Colts going into New York. Colts are plus 150, so they're not favored, obviously. They're the underdog. Jets are minus 3.5, minus 175. Over-under is 45.5. Whew, this is kind of a toss-up for me. You've got Joe Flacco versus Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers looks like a 40-year-old man. Let's just be honest, playing football. And Joe Flacco, well, just thought he was going to be a backup. Probably thought he was just going to kick back, have a few cocktails, and relax. But Anthony Richardson gave up on his team. So I think I'm going to go with the Flacco, and I'm going to take 3.5 points. Might as well. There's nothing more we can say about that game. That's just going to be a... They should call this game the Walker game. If you know what a Walker is, that's what I'm talking about. Or the scooter games. I don't know. Just saying. Vikings go into Tennessee. Vikings are favored by 6. Money line is minus 260. Titans, money line is a plus 215. Titans, every time they seem to make a step forward, they go 12 steps back. Vikings are still pretty strong. Sam Darnold's having a tough time right now. I think he's lost a few receivers too, if I'm not mistaken. The over-under on that game is 39.5 points. I'm going to take the Vikings minus 6. Yeah, that's going to be the best bet right there. Now we got the Raiders going into Miami. Miami is minus 7-point favored, minus 340. Money line for the Dolphins, plus 270 for the Raiders. Over and under is 44.5. Dolphins came off a good win tonight against the Rams. I think the Dolphins might be catching fire here the next 3 or 4 games, especially playing the Raiders at home. Let's take the Dolphins at home -7 points. See what happens, folks. All right. Packers are favored by 6 points, -270 money line over the Bears. Bears have to be the most overrated team I've heard of, with the most overrated quarterback. Remember, Caleb Williams is the greatest quarterback that has ever played the game. I mean, according to a bunch of sports writers at the beginning of the year, he's the best quarterback in the league. Remember that, folks. But I think he's averaging like 112 passing yards a game or something ridiculous like that. Anyway, the over-under on that game is a 41.5. I'm going to take the Packers -6 points. Then you've got Falcons going to Denver. That's an outdoor game. I checked the weather on this. Yes, folks, I checked the weather. With the Falcons being an indoor team, I definitely wanted to do that. The money line for the Falcons is a +110. For the Broncos, are favored by 2.5 points. Money line is -130. Over under is 44.5. You know what? I'm actually going to take the chance here, even though the Broncos had a tough loss last week against the Chiefs. The Chiefs. Sorry about that. I'm going to take the Falcons and the points. It's allegedly not going to snow, and it's not going to be that cold, so that's why I'm doing that. Then you've got the next game. You've got the Seattle Seahawks going into Levi's Stadium against the greatest team that has ever lived. Yep, folks, that's my 49ers. The Seahawks are a +230 money line. The Niners are favored by 6.5 points, -280 money line. The over and under is 49.5 points, which I find kind of surprising. Yeah, I guess so. Our defense has been playing really crappy lately. We did miss Charvarius Ward last week. My prayers go out to him and his family again on the loss of their baby girl. I'm just going to leave that there. I am going to take the Niners -6.5. Go Niners. And Charvarius Ward, I hope you're doing better, brother. I hope you're doing better. The next game is the Chiefs. Refs. Sorry, again, I get that so mixed up. It's hard to tell the difference. Go into Buffalo. Chiefs are +150 going into Buffalo, even though they're 9-0. Don't get that. Bills are -2.5 points, -135. Over under is 45.5. The 12th man is very prevalent here with almost every week. I mean, come on. Mahomes last week asked the refs to tell him that somebody was near, and they're like, oh, yeah, sure, whatever, dick. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and take the Chiefs, even though I don't agree with them, but you got to take the +2.5 and go from there. Your Sunday night football game of the week, which I don't know why this is your Sunday night football game of the week, because Chiefs and Bills should be. Bengals go into former San Diego, now LA Chargers. Well, actually, it was LA Chargers, then San Diego Chargers, and now LA Chargers again, I should say. Bengals are even money line. Wow, that's actually kind of cool. Chargers are favored by 1.5 points with a -120 money line. Over under is 46.5. I think I am going to take the Bengals in this game. I'm going to take the +1.5 and take the Bengals. I think the Bengals are way overdue for a big W, and they've been playing some pretty decent ball, and just their defense has been giving it up at the end, and I really don't think that the Chargers have that good of a defense to take their team to the end. Let's just say that. Even though it's a Harbaugh team, and Harbaugh, he does pretty damn good because he is an ex-49er coach. Anyway, let's go Monday Night Football. This is the battle for Texas. The Lone Star Battle. Here we go. Texans going to Dallas. Texans are favored by 7.5. Money line is a minus 400. Cowboys are a plus 300. Over under is a 42.5. Well, let's see. Cooper Rush or Trey Lance as your starting quarterback. Wow. The only team that Cooper Rush can't seem to beat is the Eagles. So, if things go the way he goes, he should basically win the rest of the games of the season until they play the Eagles again. Man, this is a tough pick for me. DeMeco Ryans is lost 2 games out of 3, and they've been some pretty tough losses. Are they going to bounce back? CJ Stroud is doing what he did last year. Started strong, got weak in the middle. Wonder if he's going to be able to finish strong or not. Let's see what happens, folks. I'm going to take CJ Stroud and the Texans minus 7.5 points. That is the picks of the week. Now, I was looking through this and I'm sitting here going, well, which money lines should I take? Let's see. You got the Cowboys plus 300. You got the Jags plus 550. You've got the Raiders plus 270. I think those would be the 3 fun money lines to go ahead and try and take, folks. That's all I'm going to say. I think that, in a way, you never know what might happen. Put $25 on it. See what happens. Anyway, all right. Anyway, you choose it. Anyway, you lose it, right? Might as well throw your money at it. Or you can throw it towards me. Don't forget. Sorry, I'm cracking myself up. It is now 1:30 in the morning, folks. Am I a little tired and punchy? Yes, I am. But there are a few things that I was looking up, messing around with earlier today. And this kind of caught my attention, the sweepstakes that people are kind of getting a little agitated with, because they're agitated at Elon Musk for talking about having a sweepstakes and giving $1 million to just for people to vote. And he was going to do it like a bunch of times, but we'll just say the political rival of him were getting extremely butthurt in regards to it. So therefore, I'm not sure exactly what happened in that case. I haven't heard much, but we're going to kind of have to wait that one out because it was just a couple weeks ago. But I want to give you guys a definition. I looked this up from the state of California because there's something going on that's kind of prevalent, and it's the first of its kind to happen, and it just happened a couple days ago. Anyway, the definition or the rule in regarding sweepstakes, and this is under protecting consumers. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to read this quick little blurb from the state of California Department of Justice, okay? Winning a large sweepstakes prize can be a dream come true all too often. However, notification that you won a sweepstakes or have been selected to receive a special prize is a scam. Okay, folks? All right. Protect yourself by watching out for warning signs. Don't pay to enter a sweepstakes or to collect a prize. Legitimate sweepstakes are free by chance. It is illegal to require you to buy something or pay to enter or increase your odds of winning. If you receive a notice stating that you have won a prize, be mindful of the email address. If the email arrived from a free account like Hotmail or Gmail or bulk mail, United States mail, odds are it is a scam. Okay, folks, please understand that. Raffles where you must pay money to enter are legal only if they are conducted by a charitable organization registered with the Attorney General's office to conduct raffles, and only if at least 90% of the gross receipts from the raffle are used for charitable purposes, which makes sense. Hence the 50-50 raffles. To find out whether a raffle is registered, you can search Attorney General's Registry of Charities and Fundraisers to learn more about raffles. Please go to our raffles information page. Okay, yes. Note that when you sign up for a sweepstakes, contest, or drawing, you may start to receive more promotional mail, telemarketing calls, or spam email because your information may be sold to advertisers and others. If you are solicited for an illegal sweepstakes or raffle and would like to file a complaint, please go to Online Complaints through the state of California. Okay, so I know I read all that and it's kind of silly, but here it is, and here it's come. Okay? California man takes sweepstakes operator to court. Okay? The complaint stated that the word gambling was not used in a single time on the website, tricking users with the euphemism like social gaming and sweepstakes. Okay? Kind of interesting, huh? All right, here comes a little bit more. A California class action specialist has filed a lawsuit against a sweepstakes operator, arguing that its products constitute illegal gambling. Yes, folks, illegal gambling. As the pushback against the sweepstakes section continues, the legal expert hopes to get the company banned in California. Good old state of California. But I kind of have to agree with the guy. Pulse gaslight users. Okay. Pulse.com, which is PULSZ.com. All right. The lawsuit was filed by Smith Groviche on behalf of Dennis Boyle and targets Pulse.com, an operator of sweepstakes games. The lawsuit claims that Pulse is conducting illegal gambling, potentially exposing vulnerable players to gambling harm. According to the complaint, Pulse owner Yellow Social Interactive has violated California unfair competition and customer protection laws. In addition to that, the law state accused Pulse of gaslighting its users by never describing its product as gambling. The complaint stated that the word gambling was not used in a single time on the website, tricking users with an euphemism like social gaming and sweepstakes. While the site did have some basic warnings and safeguards, it warned about the dangers of computer game behavior disorder instead of what it is. According to the plaintiff's gambling addiction, Pulse, for context, offers a variety of casino-style games such as poker, slots, among many others. As a result, the claimants hope to shut down Pulse's operation in the Golden State. Additionally, the lawsuit asks for disgorgement of ill-gotten money. They want to disgorge you. Sorry, that was too funny not to say. So, what do you guys think about this so far? Kind of interesting. There's just a couple more paragraphs here that I'm going to read. Okay, states say no to sweepstakes. Plaintiffs echoed claims to, and this is just more of the same. Okay, folks. So, as you guys all know, with the Publishers Clearinghouse and a bunch of other sweepstakes, they got in trouble because you had to buy something. Then you didn't, and so on and so forth. That is a huge problem with scam artists. They say you've won something, and then say if you pay X amount, you can go from there. Well, laws have been put into place to help people from the scams. There are a few other websites that are auction sites that they actually had to get rid of because they were unethically making money and not doing the proper things. Not saying it's gambling when technically it was, and not giving the money back, not giving people the right stuff, so on and so forth. All right. Now, as we all know, it's buyer beware, but still, this is something kind of crazy. You're going to have to follow this lawsuit. Again, the lawsuit is Dennis Boyle versus Yellow Social Interactive Limited. Okay? They're a limited liability company. I'm wondering if, I don't think this is going to go anywhere. That's going to be interesting to really watch. It was posted on X. Yeah, it was posted on X by @Wallach Legal. So got to give Daniel Wallach some credit. I'm kind of curious to see where this goes, and I'm going to be following him to see what happens. All right? How about you guys? Good. Hey, glad you guys replied to me. Thank you. Anyway, we're getting close to the end. And as you can see, I'm getting real punchy. I did have a few more things, a few more stories that I did want to discuss. But I think I'm going to end it there tonight. Thank you all for listening. For everybody that's subscribing, please, please, please share it with your friends. Share it on social media. Get word out there in regards to the Casino Insiders, because I'm having fun. I'm continuing it through the end of the year, and we'll see what happens and go from there. Our numbers keep climbing on our subscribers on all accounts, which is pretty sweet. On YouTube, on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, which Spotify has been ridiculously crazy. So thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Okay, greatly appreciate you. Again, Liquid Nitro Energy Drink is our wonderful sponsor. Don't forget to go check out Deuces the Shop. Say hi to Tick. Get some swag. And yes, folks, we do have 3 books out there. You can go grab them on Amazon.com. And if you have a Kindle and have Kindle Unlimited, you can get the books for free. They are ebooks and paperback as well. So from me to you, have a great day, folks. And deuces.